Hello there guys, welcome to the Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures YouTube channel, and welcome to the video which is the service 356 from Worcester to Grafton Flyford. Now, as you probably might know, that I will not be able to do this video in the flesh. This is due to the fact that this route does not do any round trips to Grafton. It then has to drive empty back, so this means it can't do the full route due to the fact that it's in part with the Worcestershire County Council. So we're just leaving Worcester now. The 356 is operated by a customised operator called LMS Travel. That is like a bus coach operator and also does minibus work. They also do the W6 to the Worcester Sixways Stadium. And that is worked by Mercedes-Benz Sprinter minibus. Now, the 356 is mainly worked by darts, because darts are the main allocation to the route. So it's always a dart on this route. So usually due to the fact possibly because they've got their own set allocation for the route. The 39s from Blackpool down to Lower Wick is run by Solo and an Enviro. Sometimes an SR, but the SR is out on the Pershore run, so it's on the Pershores. So you'd find the SR out on the Pershore run. So anyway, this is Ronkswood, so we're going through Ronkswood estate. So as you know, LMS is one of the small companies in Worcester to compete against First Bus and of course Aston's, which is the other operator. And of course, you do have a custom operator that does the 355 towards Droitwich. And LMS used to run that service, but however that service has now been taken over by another operator. I'm just saying other operators because due to the fact I tend to call it that way. So anyway, we're just now going past the Worcester Royal Hospital. The 356 does not serve the hospital, so it's only First Bus that goes into the hospital. Because I don't think because it would have been nice though if it did serve the hospital for any bus that passes by, because it is strange for services not to serve the hospital, which go on the same corridor. So anyway, we're now going on the B436. So we're just going along. So the only routes that will have to be done virtual is this one, and of course maybe the W6. It all depends. But I know the other route that I will not be doing is, of course, the 24. So the 24 route will be one route that I will not do at all in the flesh. So it'll have to be done virtual. So anyway, well, it's only just due to time management and timekeeping, because I have to get back before so I can edit these videos, put them together and make it a success so we can get more views. This is a 40-minute journey, so we're now leaving the lovely Worcester area now. So Worcester's now left behind. So we're now on the plough. So we're now heading out into the countryside. So that is great for LMS, since they do a lot of countryside work. Because you do have countryside work. It's just like Aston's, because you might have seen my 310, 308 and 309 and the S310. So I have done quite a lot of those videos. I'm hoping to cover the 540 that goes along, but the 540 will be done virtual first, but I might have seen a video of it, but I could always update it if I need to. So here we go. We're now going along. So as you know, this does a bit of turns and twists. This is one of the last LMS routes to still do the turn, because they also did the 308 and 310. So here we are coming into Tibberton. So we're now coming into Tibberton. So we're now coming towards Tibberton. So I was just checking. As you know, this route does quite a few good turns on this run, the 356. So here we are coming into Tibberton Hamlet. So this is the hamlet of Tibberton. So we're going to do a turn and then we'll go back on ourselves to go back through this village, but this time to head back towards Grafton, Flyford. So even though this might not be how it works, but however, this is only an example. So we're now going over the weaker bridge. So we're now still, it's a 40-minute trip. So it's a 40-minute trip. As you can tell that the M5 is now alongside us, the M5 motorway. As you know, the M5 motorway is the nearest motorway to Worcester. So as you know, you've got the countryside. So we're now coming to Oddingley. So this is Oddingley where we're going to do a turnaround. So we're going to turn at this turn here. So here we are at the turn at Oddingley. So we're going to turn around and then head back on ourselves. So then we're now going back down the plough lane. So we're going back through Tibberton. So we're going back through Tibberton. Now, as you can probably tell, that this is the only route that comes down this line. And of course, you might have known I've now done most of every route in the county. Sorry, it's a shame that I can't do this route in the flesh. This is due to the fact that it's just due to timekeeping, so I can't do this route in like reality, so I have to do it virtual. So here we are going past the bridge. So we're back in Tibberton village. Well, Tibberton hamlet, just a bit like Wolverley and Bobbington. So Tibberton is proud to be served with LMS. As you know, LMS Travel went AWOL during the COVID lockdown. Because I think it was due to obvious reasons, due to the fact that not many bus services want to operate during the lockdown because of the COVID. Because certain operators were hit hard by the COVID, like Travel de Courcy, that operated in Coventry. They went bust, but they ended up having their routes taken over by National Express Coventry, their rival operator Stagecoach, and the other operator, which is the run to Leicester, been once again taken over by Arriva. Arriva for the East Midlands, not the Arriva we know in the West Midlands. So we're now going on the old Turnpike Road, or whatever it's called. So we're going to head along to Grafton, Flyford. So we're heading for Grafton, Flyford. So it is a lovely little country lane here. It's really great to go down the common. So we're now going down Grafton. So this is Grafton, Flyford. So we're now heading for Grafton, Flyford. So this is a great route. So we're now coming in towards Crowley Green. So we're now going to be heading towards Crowley Green, or Crowley Green. So here's the sign, Crowley. So we're going through Crowley now. Crowley, or whatever it's pronounced, Crowley Green. Or Crowell. There are so many different areas of the route to explore, because as you know, LMS do tend to have some country routes. National Express West Midlands, they don't do country routes, they only do the urban routes like the cities and towns and estates, housing estates. It's not really interesting much. But Diamond, Arriva and First, you've got the countryside, and of course Stagecoach, they do a bit of countryside as well, so that's really great to see that Stagecoach also does some country work. Because I'm more of a countryside expert, so I love the countryside better than the towns and cities, because towns and cities can be daunting, especially with like crowds when the school's finished, and it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to cause pressure. However, it's just going to cause pressure on the public. But however, when you're in the countryside, it's a lot more relaxed, and that's how I like it. I love the countryside. It's my favourite part of all time, the countryside. So anyway, here we are now at another turnaround. So we're now at the turnaround point where we're going to turn around yet again, but this time to head on towards Grafton. So then, guys, we're now going off the turn now, so we're going to be heading back on ourselves yet again. This time we're going to be heading back into Crowley, and instead of going left to go towards Worcester, we're then going to be heading to the right, and then we'll be heading towards Grafton, Flyford. So we'll be heading for Grafton, Flyford. So I just hope that you're enjoying this journey on the service 356. Sorry we can't do it in the flesh because of the time management, and also we have to, and due to the fact it doesn't do a round trip, it only goes one way each trip and then goes not in service, and then that means if we did it full in the flesh, we would have been stranded, all of us bus spotters, because you don't know what's going to happen. So anyway, we're now back in Crowley. So instead of turning to the left, we're going to turn to the right. So back at Crowley Green Junction. So we're going to turn to the left and go towards Himbleton and Bradley Green. And turning left is for Droitwich and Worcester. So we're now on the old turnpike. So that's really great to go this way so it's really great to see these countryside video areas. I am looking at doing more countryside videos in the next upcoming months. Of course, as you know, Halloween is on our horizon now. So Halloween is not far now. So it's only 1 month away, and of course it will be right at the end of October. So we're now in Sale Green. Doesn't mean a green's for sale, no. So, Sale Green. So we're now in Sale Green. Very hilarious. So as you know, October and then November we'll have Bonfire Night. And then we'll have the Remembrance Sunday, which is to reflect on the soldiers who were killed in the to reflect on the people who died during the World War. Well, all of 2 original wars, not the recent war we got going on at the moment in Ukraine. But it's more than likely there will be 3 world wars. But the Ukraine war is also within Russia. But moving on from Ukraine and Russia, we're now going down the trench. Now, this is not trench in Telford. This is the trench in Worcester. Well, outside Worcester. So, here we go. So, Crowley, Tibberton. So, we're Himbleton and Bradley Green. So, this is a good route. So, we're heading for Himbleton. So, it's great to see that LMS do a lot of good countryside routes. I'm hoping to do the 423 that goes round towards the Suckley area, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I might have to do it virtual, all depends what's going on. But however, the 423 is a good service. But however, I'll let you all know, guys, when I can do it. So here we go. This is Himbleton. Another small hamlet. Over a bridge again. This time we're going to go up this steep hill. Now, I wonder if there's going to be like a one-armed telegraph pole on this route. I'm always on the search for some. Because I know there's one over Wolverley Way, and I know there's one on the Highgate Common in Staffordshire. Unless there's just the one in the Worcestershire area. I know there used to be two in Staffordshire. There's one in Shropshire. I'm not sure if there's one in this area. Unless would. So of course here we go. We're going along up into Grafton. So here we are at Grafton. I wonder if there's a. Oh, there's a nice looking cottage here with haystack on. Huh. Very rare to see. Oh, so anyway, I was only just exploring this. So anyway, we're now having to go across the Hills Common. I wonder if there's a telegraph pole with one arm down here. Not really sure, to be honest. So this is Hills Common coming up. So welcome to the Hills Common. Telegraph pole. A bit dodgy down here. What's down here? It's a bit, anyway, just trying to go nice and slow. It's a bit. Should be all right. Go down here. Yeah, don't worry guys, here we are, still going along. So coming out of Hills Common. Stock green. So anyway, that stock green just gone. So anyway, we're now at Grafton, Flyford. Welcome to Grafton, Flyford. So this is the terminus. Welcome to Grafton, Flyford. Thank you for watching.